Yo, what's cracking, peeps? Excuse me, your boy T Money up in the hazy. Happy Thursday. So I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I just got home from FYE and I went a little crazy. What the fuck is new, right? I go nuts. Always. I am such a sucker for gimmicks. And so I went in there just to see, because I hadn't been in there a while. Normally I go once a week, but because I was away last weekend, I didn't have a chance. So I figured I'd pop in, and I'm glad I did because I got a bunch of cool things. This is actually just going to be a DVD haul. Just happened to be only DVDs that I picked up today, with the exception of one thing. And also, when I say I'm a sucker for gimmicks, I mean that I used to love the Rugrats when I was a kid. I mean, who didn't? My age, you know, the earlier days, I think, of the Rugrats. And so FYE is doing this like exclusive thing now. It's a good marketing scheme that they've been doing a lot of things exclusively with like their It doll and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyway, I got some candy bars, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these because I love the occasional snack or treat, and I get the occasional sweet tooth. So as much as I want to act on these and just mouth the shit out of them, I don't know what to do because they expire October 2nd, my brother's birthday, next year, 2018. So I don't know. I got some fucking reptar bars, and these aren't cheap. They're like $3. These were $2.99, and then these were $3.99, or this was $3.99, the Rick and Morty bar. I'm not a big Rick and Morty fan, so I think I'll eat the shit out of this one first. But anyway, so yeah, I grabbed these. Stupid, I know, but $4 candy bar. I hope it's good. She said it was good. So, and I also grabbed this, which is an exclusive vinyl pop. I don't really collect pops, but I have been collecting like the exclusive ones from FYE. Like I grabbed the It one, and then this is Reptar, and Reptar was an awesome character from Rugrats. You can't not like Reptar. So yeah, I said why not. It was like $15, I think. They actually had a few of these left, so if anybody is looking for a Reptar pop, get at me within the next day or two, and I can probably get you one. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested, because they had like 6 of them, and they keep all the exclusive ones like in the back behind the register, so you can see that they're available, but you can't. I guess I don't know if somebody wanted to steal them or something, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I grabbed Reptar. Probably if it were any other Rugrat character, I probably would have passed, just because I don't need like a Chucky pop or a whatever, Tommy pop. But Reptar is cool, so I fucks with Reptar. So anyway, guys, Reptar ate my fucking lunch when I was in the sandbox about 20 or so years ago. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get into this update. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DVDs. Okay, so I had one movie today. Like, only one thing came in the mail, fine. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing anything, but because I fucking splurged on a bunch of crap at FYE, now I have enough to do an update. And I kind of do want to keep like the FYE updates separate from the normal hauls, because normally I get like higher quality things from, you know the deal, Arrow and different companies. So I like to keep those updates separate and unbox them or whatever. So, but this is good. This is a bunch of used crap for the most part that I got at FYE. Nothing really special here. I do check frequently for stuff that's going to be OOP. I was so pissed off like a year ago. I found a Clown House DVD at FYE. It was fucking Clown House. I was like, yeah, I'm all over that shit. It was like $20. So they obviously knew what it was worth or something, because it was like jack the fuck up for a used movie. I mean, $20. But so I got it. Brought it home, and it was a fucking the customer like ripped a DVD-R of it, put it in the original. It looked like it was like in the original box DVD packaging. I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, but anyway, that was a huge disappointment. And the bottom line is, I go to FYE a lot to search for, and I have had some really good stories actually of some hidden gems. Like I got a copy of Superstition for $4.99 like a year ago, and I've just found a few things. Campfire Stories I found a couple times over. And on that note, we'll start this one off with something cool. Now, I don't know this film. I know when people say Campfire Tales, they're referring to the one that's out of print and more expensive, but I've never heard of Campfire Stories. I don't think the other one. I think the other one's Campfire Tales, right? It might be Campfire Stories, but in any case, I didn't have this. I don't know anything about it. I haven't even price checked it yet. It was like $4.99, I think, at FYE, or $3.99. It was pretty cheap. One of the cheaper ones I got today. So, fuck yeah. I mean, Jamie Lynn Sigler in Campfire Stories. I don't know who that is. I acted like I know who that is. But gather around the fire, guys, for the last night of your fucking lives. Zuh. No, I'm just kidding. But I read the back. Pretty cool. Pretty traditional. Run-of-the-mill, fun campfire synopsis. Kids in the woods, lost in the woods, and then they find this guy who's the sheriff, who might not be such a stand-up guy. So anyway, anybody seen this, please let me know what you think and if it's worth anything or whatever, because like I said, I had never heard of it before, so yeah. Cool. And then next up I grabbed the Cavern for $3.99. Not to be confused with the Catacombs. I always see the Catacombs in my local FYE, but this was different, and this was there tonight next to the Catacombs, but it's the Cavern, and it was winner of Shriekfest 2005. It's official selection to the Chicago Horror Festival 2005. I'm assuming that's when it came out. 2006, that's weird. So maybe it was shown in those screenings in 2005, but yeah, so there aren't really any quotes to read, but Descend into Terror, The Cavern. So if you guys know about any of these films, they're all blind buys for the most part. Next up is a film called Frailty. Somebody was talking about this recently. For the life of me, I don't remember who, but it was some YouTuber, and they said that this is really good. So I saw it there, $3.99. I said, fuck, I'll grab it. It was kind of like, you know how when things get like collectible, or they've been sitting in maybe like a smoker's house or in a basement for a long time, it starts to almost smell like a carrot. Like books often smell like that too. It's like got this smell. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like carroty smelling, like a fucking rabbit eats a carrot, that kind of carrot. It smelled like that. So anyway, I put it in a new case. I kind of like that smell in a weird way. It's not a good smell, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, a damp basement smell, a smoker's den smell. My shit doesn't smell like that, and I do smoke, unfortunately. But anyways, so Frailty, $3.99, put it in a new case. It was in mint condition. It's got a lot of quotes. It looks like it's a good film. I mean, Bill Paxton and Matthew McConaughey, so fuck yeah. Did jump on that because somebody had mentioned that on YouTube, like I said. Next up, I've got a new one from Cheesy Flicks. Now, the reason why I bought this, it was $12.99, which is $12, probably $10 more than I'd like to pay for it. Legend of the Werewolf, but it stars Peter Cushing, and I want to see this movie. I don't think it's released on Blu-ray. As far as I know, it's a brand new 2017 Cheesy Flicks release, so they usually acquire, these days, stuff they release is like kind of obscure and hard to find, at least. Like, hence titles like this. I mean, you don't normally see your typical run-of-the-mill stuff released by Cheesy Flicks. Why? I mean, they need to be in this kind of niche market, or rather. So anyway, yeah, Peter Cushing, Legend of the Werewolf. Probably a horrible transfer, but the synopsis is awesome. Listen to this synopsis. A traveling circus in 19th century France roots, I don't know what that means, and showcases a feral wolf boy who grows into adulthood only to kill the one-man band. He runs off to Paris, where he develops a jealous, overprotective crush on a prostitute, leading him to attack her client, incurring a pursuit by a determined police surgeon. So it's kind of a weird summary of the film, but yeah, you see Peter Cushing on the back there, and just one that I definitely don't have. Maybe I do in some Blu-ray compilation, but I don't think I do. Who directed this film? It's not a Freddie Francis. I have no idea who that is. It's probably a pseudonym for, is that the right word when you somebody's alias? Not pseudonym, alias. Well, maybe it sounds like an alias name, Freddie Francis. There's another term for that. Somebody who has a stage name. There, maybe it's a stage name. I don't know. There's another one that can't think of. But anyway, guys, this is a new one from Wild Eye Releasing. It actually kind of sounded cool. I passed it up because it was $14.99, and then on my way out, I read it again. I was like, you know what, this sounds kind of cool, and I'm just gonna, every once in a while, I just splurge on blind buy splurge, and I just go nuts. but this is one of those days, I guess. So it says, in an attempt to reunite with her dead girlfriend, Maya evokes dark forces through occult rituals with devastating results. She has opened a portal to hell and must now fight to survive a small band of angry and deadly spirits. Sounds like a lot like that movie that was released earlier this year by Scream Factory. You guys know what I'm talking about. Starts with a B, but kind of Hellraiser-ish, and yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. But so it sounded good, and then if you look on the stills there too, a Baskin was the film I was thinking of. It's kind of like same plot as Baskin, so, and a little bit of the Void as well. So, but yeah, those are the stills that look cool. They look good. So this could be a good one. I don't know. If anybody's seen it, once again, that goes for everything here, as I've said 3 times now. Let me know what you think, because it'll definitely determine what order I watch these films in, because these are all like kind of back burner movies that you just gotta grab, because if they're secondhand and they're cheap, you gotta get them, because FYE is literally like the only place where you can get secondhand movies besides Goodwill, which is pretty miss for me. I never really have any luck at Goodwill. But anyway, so yeah, gotta jump on them or they'll be gone. Not that one though. Black Ghosts was actually available. It's a new release, obviously, from Wild Eye. So I did grab this one as well. Mr. Cool Duder was talking about this movie. I think he was raving about it. I wasn't really paying attention. I was at work, so. But he was definitely talking about it for a while, so it might be good. He likes a lot of things, so. So do I, though. But I don't know. I like the first one. The second one I don't really remember, but I think I really liked the first Open Water. So this one's Cage Dive, obviously. Has to do with cage diving, probably, and shark attacks. But they didn't have this on Blu-ray as far as I know, so I just grabbed the DVD. Probably paid way too much for it, but yeah. And last up, guys, this is a new one from... This was weird that this just got released, too. I actually put this in a more sturdy... Companies are officially going shit now. Well, Paramount's been going shit for a while as far as their recycled junk cases. So for the longest time, I kind of was like, well, I don't really understand the hatred towards recycled cases. Like, big fucking deal, it's a case, it does the job. But no, it actually does make a big difference, because you can really damage the cover artwork on your movie collection when there's like literally like gaping holes in the back and front. Like, if they're really cheap, they'll have like the recycling circle of holes on both sides of the DVD or Blu-ray, and that's just like garbage. So that's actually what this came in. I was like, you know, this cover artwork, even though I put them in these cases, it's not going to protect any, like, you know, stacking or anything that could cause the paper to get cruddy. You know what else I have to check out, guys? And if anybody knows this, I'm noticing kind of like it's not waterlogging, but you know when like the inside of a DVD sleeve gets like wet, like even the slightest bit, it starts to kind of like get wavy, almost like little, like, that's the best way I can describe it, like little waves, like zoo zoo zoo. Well, I'm noticing that's happening to a lot of my movies on the bottom rows, like in my room and in the living room out here and wherever they all are now, but really only on the bottom. But then I was thinking maybe it's the company, because it seemed like a lot of Warner Brothers movies were getting like that. But then I started thinking about like the humidity and the air down here in this basement, and maybe, but it's just hard to believe that could be so powerful that it could seep through the plastic DVD protector wrap and still like kind of warp the paper. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Long story short, I went on another tangent, but the point was that it's better, I think, if you have like a higher quality DVD case that isn't recyclable for that as well. But anyway, yeah. So Murder on the Orient Express, Agatha Christie's infamous film here. The Who's Who in the Whodunit. So yeah, I actually haven't seen this film, I don't think, unless it goes by an alternate title. There are a lot of films like this. There was another Agatha Christie film that Scorpion released recently. And then I have, of course, Clue, which is kind of a similar plot, I believe, to this. But yeah, so this was like $10, brand new. And I think where I initially lost my train of thought, what I was going to say is that it's a Paramount release. So yeah, but these companies, like, particularly, well, I guess in this case it's really just this one. I thought I bought... Yeah, and this one as well. Well, no, never mind. scratch that. This came with a high quality DVD case. This didn't. Paramount sucks. Cheesy Flicks, I'll give you props. You're actually, maybe I'm lying, so I totally take that back. So yes, Cheesy Flicks and Murder on the Orient Express. I swapped the cases out and I put like a higher quality DVD case in because they were recyclable cases. So yeah, it sucks, man. Companies should be releasing their stuff on higher quality product or whatever, materials rather than that recyclable shit. Okay, I'm done. I'm done fucking going off on that tangent. Last thing I want to show you guys, and then I'll wrap this up, is the lovely new release of Criterion's Twin Peaks. I don't know anything about Twin Peaks. I feel like it's a series as well that a lot of people love, and I just don't know the first thing about it. So this film's from 1992. Now, I have questions. Did this come out before or after the TV series? Are there other Twin Peaks movies? What is this about? I don't even know, and it's going to be a while until I even probably get into this, to be honest. But I wanted to grab this, support my friends over at Diabolic as always, and also get a film a little bit earlier, although you're probably, as you guys well know, you're better off going with the 50% off sales like at Barnes & Noble or directly from Criterion, obviously, rather than jumping on things, especially in this case where I don't really know this film very well. But support them, and yeah, so I'm curious about that one though, Twin Peaks. I don't really know anything about it, so yeah. So guys, that's it. That's my haul. I love Reptar. He's the man. Really, really actually pumped that I grabbed this. Probably gonna open this one and just fucking bring it with me, carry it around with me everywhere I go, and just be a total weirdo with Reptar. But yeah, no, not really. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I will catch you probably tomorrow. Peace.